Hello. Hello, everyone. That's quite a bold claim, isn't it? My Esoterica Series is the greatest of all time. There's no other series like it on YouTube or anywhere in this realm. It stands alone, incomparable. Nothing is like it. Take a look at this. Pure spring water. Pure sparkling spring water. Beautiful. A pure message. Pure truth. Not polluted. Not spoiled. Not ruined. Isn't that beautiful? Symbolic. That's the way truth should be. Pure, unspoiled, untainted, not tampered with. Crystal clear, pure, refreshing. Pure for a thirsty spirit that wants truth. And then you have this. This is like night and day, stark contrast. Polluted water, muddied water, dirty water. You can see, you don't need a microscope, you don't have to get it tested at a lab. You can see with your eyes it's dirty. A child could see it's dirty. Dirty water. Muddied water. And there's a cockroach right by the glass. This is what they do on YouTube. They take a pure message, they steal it, they copy it, then they muddy the water. They put shit into it that doesn't belong. They take someone's message and they add to it. And then they sell it for money. They put a price tag on it. They make it for members only. They make it into a business. They make something that's pure, crystal clear, and free that someone else came up with. They steal the ideas, the cockroaches, and they sell it. They pollute it and they sell it. They muddy the water. There's a reason why evil does this. It works. It's a tactic. It's a strategy. They've employed that method for, who knows, could be thousands and thousands of years here. It's not clear anymore. The message isn't clear. They've spoiled it. They've ruined it. And that's what they do. And a lot of truthers, so-called truthers, will applaud and say, they're spreading your message though. At least they're talking about it. At least they're talking about it. Why do you care if they give you credit, Stephen? At least they took your message and they put it on their big channels where they're full-time YouTubers making a living every month, getting thousands of dollars, maybe thousands a week. Who knows how much they're making for sure? It's all about the money. It's a business. Well, at least your message is getting out, though. Who cares what they turn it into? Who cares? It's not your intellectual property. You don't own anything, Stephen. They could do the same with your poetry and your artwork, your drawings, your paintings in this realm. There's no such thing as plagiarism or theft or copycatting or, right? That's the belief of many in this realm at this point, especially truthers. Who cares if they make it into garbage and put garbage on top of it and make it into a ghetto? Who cares, right? If they do that to your city. Who cares if they do that to your ideas and your message? You put out real ideas, a real model, a real message with morals, and they just shit on it and cover it in trash and steal it, vandalize it, deface it, put garbage, piles of garbage on top of it. That looks like Haiti there. Piles of garbage, trash by the river. The little fishing boats. Looks like Haiti. Who cares, though? They're getting the message out, right? That's the excuse I've heard from fools on YouTube, from baby truther morons, followers, zombies. Rivers of trash is what you end up with. You don't end up with a pure message, pure ideas, like the pure spring water at the beginning that was crystal clear. You could see right through it. You end up with this. Mountains of fucking trash. And people support this, by and large. Not everyone, but many do. Well, you don't own those words. You don't own those ideas. He didn't come up with that. Who cares if they pile trash on top and then sell it and bury your message under trash? What's the harm in that, Stephen? What's the harm in that? I illustrate my ideas for you. In other realms, I might be known as brilliant, but not in this shithole. I see what humans have become in this place. I see what you are. I see what you follow. You follow cockroach channels that spread disease, that are pests, parasites. You follow parasites, ticks and leeches, cockroaches, intestinal parasites, blood parasites, waterborne parasites, airborne parasites. That's what most of you humans follow, and you applaud. Great. At least the message is getting out. It's not getting out on your channel. At least they took it from you and changed it and put their own spin on it and added shit and piled shit on top of it and put cockroaches all over your message, Stephen. But at least it's getting out there somewhat. Part of it is getting out to people on other channels with a price tag on it and covered in cockroaches and it's pissed on and covered in trash. They shit on your message and they warped it and muddy the waters, but that's the excuse people make. They excuse away theft and destruction, graffiti, vandalism, smear campaigns. Truthers are some of the biggest excuse makers I've ever seen, enablers and excuse makers. Well, they buried your message under trash, Stephen, and it's now being eaten by rodents, by rats. But it's okay. You don't own it anyways. How can you own words and ideas? Can't own anything. You didn't put it in a book and put a price tag on it. It's not like they stole something and took money out of your pocket. Stephen, you were giving it away for free anyways, King Stephen. You were giving it away anyways. Who cares if they took your alchemical gold that you handed out for free and buried it under a landfill covered in rats and cockroaches? Why would that matter? And this is the level that I'm dealing with humanity. They can't figure out why that would bother me or why that would matter or what rights I would have to anything that I've created and spoken about when they steal word for word what I've put out there. My message is not vague. It's very specific in my videos, in the greatest series of videos on YouTube, my Esoterica Series, a series unlike any other ever. For free from the beginning and still free years later. And people just defend it being buried under trash, stolen, copied, warped, misused. People pretending it's their own as though they came up with it. These ones that mislead you. People don't see a problem with it. It's just incredible. The lack of ethics and morals and sight and vision with so-called truthers, it's not even laughable. It's sickening. It's disgusting. You have shown me a lot in the last few years on YouTube. Running a channel, I've gotten a different perspective than just watching channels, contributing ideas and comments now and then, contributing in chat rooms and things like that. Running my own channels for years now, many channels now, over a handful over the last 3 years. You've shown me so few in this realm can appreciate what I've done, can be grateful what I've given. They think stealing from me is fine. They'll defend it. They treat it entirely differently than if somebody stole a quarter from them or something. Pocket change. A dime and a couple pennies. You don't even know the priceless nature of what I've shared. You don't have a clue. You just treat it like it's something to be tossed in a landfill. It's incredible. You don't know what is sacred and divine about truth and alchemical gold and deep insights that are meaningful insights into reality and how things work and into the spirit and the esoteric nature of things. I have no idea. It's incredible the way humans are. You've shown me, though, that I can't help most of you on earth. You've proven that to me because you would take my message and let it be put into a dump or into a polluted river in some third world dump, and worse than this even. Just worse. You don't care if demons steal it and muddy the waters and put a price tag on it. You don't give a fuck about what I've given you, what I've done, and how many thousands of hours I've worked tirelessly day and night for free trying to reach you. An oil spill would be cleaner, and an oil ship tanker ship on fire would be cleaner than what they've done to my message and what they're trying to do to my message and to me. And most people don't see much wrong with it. And they've shown me that. They've shown me how far gone humanity is. They'd like my message to be a huge oil spill just covered in oil, but that's what humanity looks like black goo, oil over the water. That's how you come across, uncaring about the truth, the sacred nature of truth, uncaring. You don't care if it's polluted. You don't care. Most of you don't care. You don't have care. You don't have care for truth. You don't view the truth as something sacred that shouldn't have a price tag on it, shouldn't be allowed to be tainted, warped, bespoiled, polluted, destroyed, made into this. You don't care, most of you. And I realize that. I'm acutely aware that most in this realm don't mind evil, don't mind the pollution, don't mind theft, don't mind the greedy demons stealing and selling my work, polluting it and selling it. Most of you don't mind. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't sicken you. It doesn't anger you. It doesn't bother you the way that it affects me. You don't have the same kind of care for truth that I do. Most of you on YouTube, millions of you, not just a few, millions of you don't have the same type of care for truth itself the way I do, and I don't want it to be polluted. You don't care for my message, my work, my model, the alchemical gold I've handed out freely, perhaps too freely. Perhaps that was my mistake. Thinking I could reach people, thinking I could reach minds and spirits in a realm filled with uncaring zombies. Zombies that don't care about the truth. They think truth should be a business and a product with price tags on it. It's pathetic. It's sickening. It's the exact opposite of the way I see it. Couldn't be further from the way that I see it. But that's your realm. Your realm is like this. I don't belong here. I know that. This is not my home. This is not where I will stay. I don't belong here in your shithole realm, where you will pollute, steal, copy, mimic, destroy everything that you can. Everything. Everything you can, including the truth and including good spirits, pure spirits. You're that fucking evil. Most in this realm are that fucking evil.